So there was a lot of discussion about Christmas, you know, if we should be celebrating Christmas or not, you see. And yeah, and a lot of people said, you know, it's on Africa, it's for Europeans and all those kind of things, you know. The truth is, like for example, here in Germany, many people don't even know that Christmas is about Jesus is born, and except people who go to church, and there are not very many. So for many people, Christmas has its own tradition, and they just follow that tradition. They just do everything. They have never gone to church before, you know, like they don't even know any. Like when they are telling them that Jesus Christ is about, Christmas is about Jesus being born in a manger, they will be looking at you like, what are you talking about? You know, except those people whose parents go to church, who are Catholics or who are evangelicals, they know about it, and they have their own traditions also, Christ King that they do in the church. They have traditions of how they celebrate Christmas in the church. Also, they bake bread and they eat together. It's like a feast actually in the church. So but for Nigerians, it's about, you know, salvation. You know, Christ is born. Like Nigerians take it very, very literally and very, very serious, you know, whereas here it's more about consumerism, like for people to, you know, turn over, like our business brothers and sisters will say turn over. Oh, can turn over now, digodi, you know. So everything will be on sale, and everybody will need presents. So you buy different presents for the children, for the grandfathers, for the mothers, for the sisters, for church members. Like, you know, everybody will buy presents. Everybody will, and all these presents that they are buying is business that is booming. You know, some people buy different things as toys, some things that you would need like television, everything. Just like in Nigeria, everything is moving. So everything is gift. People are buying for each other, you see. So, you know, this discussion here, so, you know, I think it's just to understand what is going on. I think we take it just too literally. That is it. We take it too literally. So, for example, here in Germany, they don't even call it Christmas. They call it Weihnachten. And that Weih means something like holy, sacred, holy nights. So that's why on the 24th night, it's called Weihnachten. That means it's not one night. Normally, it's in plural because Nacht is one night. But Nachten is plural, nights. So I think in their olden days celebration, they have this festival that they have, you know, something that goes on in the nights, the holy evenings, something that is actually similar to what the Yorubas do. They call it Oro, that it goes on for days, if I'm not mistaken. You know, like in our place, there's something they do, Mao, you know, Mao. So when that Mao will come, you know, they will do festivities because of that Mao, and there are some regulations about it's something close to that, you know. So they have this Weihnachten, and that's why you hear Weih, it doesn't, you know, say Christmas is, you don't hear anything like Christkind, like the Christ child, you know. But you hear about Weihnachten steht for the author. They will say the Weihnachten, that is the Christmas night, is almost the holy evenings are like almost about to come upon us. So like the discussion is nothing to do with Bible or Bethlehem or anything like that, but rather the celebrations are like from the last week of November. The Christmas market are open. So when the Christmas market are open, you can go into the Christmas market, You can eat, like there will be every fun festivals there during the evenings. The Christmas market, even during the day, the Christmas market are open. People will go into the Christmas market. You can buy any kind of thing, sweets, all these things that you find in amusement park. They will be inside the Christmas market. So if you take the children, they will do all this jangolova, casserole. They will go all different type. It's fun, and this will be going on all these 4 weeks, this Advent. So normally they start from the first Sunday, that is the first Advent, and they will be greeting you. If you go to the supermarket, they will say Sean Esther Advent. They will be greeting you, happy first Advent. Everywhere you go, when you go into buildings, if you go into supermarket, they will light one candle. They have something like a krans. They put 4 candles. They will light one. That is the first Advent. In the second Advent, they will light the second. Guys, the thing is just to understand. You understand? So like when I was in Czech Republic, because I did a semester there when I was studying. I did Erasmus in Czech Republic. There they are atheists. They don't really go to there. They are not interested in church, because coming from the communist time, they were not into church or anything like that. So every day in Czech Republic, every day is market. Sunday, they don't, like here in Germany, they make it a Christian country. There's no business on Sundays. You can't really, they close shops maybe Saturday evening. Everything is closed until Monday. You don't have that kind of thing in Czech Republic. Every day, 24, 0 to 24, every day, Sunday, except that holy evening, 24th evening, everybody closed, because they now adopted it as a family time. Everybody goes home to their families, eat together, exchange gifts. That is just it. They are not praying and say, because Jesus is born, we are saved. Everybody is just thinking about their geschenk, their gift that they are going to get. Sometimes they'll be asking them in advance, what do you wish for yourself for Christmas? The children will have to be thinking, this is what I wish for myself. I wish this. Aunties and uncles, everybody will be thinking about the gift they want to buy for their relatives. That is just what everybody is thinking about. Nobody is thinking about salvation. Jesus is born. The King, joy is coming. That is only what they are thinking. Those celebrations they buy, and that outing that they go to the Christmas market, they enjoy. You see, so it's just a tradition, and I think people, depending on the country, depending on the traditions that they had before they became Christians, they kind of incorporated everything inside it. You understand? So then when you look at it, you know that, for example, even this Silent Night, Holy Night, this song that we normally sing is also by a German composer. So you can understand where all those hymns are coming from. Where am I even going with all this? I'm going with all this because it is one thing to criticize and say, we don't do this, we don't do this. But have we been able to create an alternative system? You see, something that can be, of power with it, I think that will be the best alternative, instead of trying to tell people, because now, the order have been created, and we follow this calendar. We don't have our own calendar, although we used to have back in the day, but we don't use it anymore, and we follow this normal order. You understand? So, if we follow this normal order, what is the alternative we are giving to the people? You see, so if we don't have alternative that we give to the people, I think it's counterproductive to say, what they can do or what they cannot celebrate. You understand me? Because at the end of the day, the solar system has been configured that is going to be culminated in this last week to end the year. So if we don't have an alternative system, I don't think we can complain. So it's about having the mental rigor to create a formidable system that can stand the test of time, that can also compete You understand me? At par, just like that, you know. For example, the Ethiopians, they have their own calendar, they follow the Orthodox system, and the Russians also, they have their own calendar. So for the Russians, for example, Christmas is not yet come. Christmas is in 2 weeks' time. So the Russians also have their own calendar. So this is just the way me I see it. But yeah, of course, I'm a Christian. I was raised a Christian, you know. When it has to do with religion, you must remember that we become whatever we become because we were born into it. Very few people become whatever they become in religion out of their own conviction. It's something that you were brought into, you know, and so it kind of becomes your own. And wherever you are born, it becomes your tradition, it becomes your religion. Like I was born a Christian, Anglican, you know, raised in Anglican, schooled in Anglican school, you know, even to the extent of being in a convent, you know. But, you know, Anglican convent is not about, you know, becoming a nun or something like that, just becoming a godly mother to raise godly children and stuff like that. So, yeah, you see, so take for instance, if I was born into a Muslim family, there's 100% I'm going to be a Muslim, you know. I remember when I was in Prague, my roommate was from India and she was a Hindi, you know. So Deval, her name was Deval. So it was interesting to see something like that, you know, like we are still talking about Christian and then here she is. And she was also curious because that's the first time she's seen a Christian. And she doesn't eat meat, she doesn't eat fish, but she eats a lot of pulses, a lot of all these grains, and you know, they have their own way they eat their things. They have all this tray all the time. So she will make a chapati or something like bread, you know, flour. She makes it with her flat top and put everything in a tray and be eating it, put it in small portion around it, you know. But she was curious enough to go to church with me. And you know, we had some celebrations at some point and she came with me and there was food and meat and she was like, how can you people eat all this thing? It was strange to her, but for us Nigerians are like, oh my god, see meat, you know. So it's interesting to observe all these things and be free spirited, you know. So yeah, it takes it's very rare. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like if you're born a Christian, it's very rare for you to change your religion. There are few that do it, but there are not many. You see, I think they are less than 5%. The same thing for Muslims. You know, if you are born in the Middle East, you are going to be a Muslim. For example, if you are born in the northwest of Nigeria, or even in the southwest. Interestingly, there are many. I think there are actually more Muslims in the southwest of Nigeria than Christians actually. So, and yeah, it's very interesting that if you are born a Muslim, you become a Muslim and you practice Islam. You see, and the same thing for people who are born, for example, Ethiopians. I remember we used to have an Ethiopian. The church I attended that time was Redeemed Christian Church of God in Prague. So hello, Pastor. And if you ever see this video, greetings to you. So you know, we had we had Ethiopians and they came to our church, a Nigerian church, and they were like they were not comfortable. Like we were just too immoral for them. How can we dress like this? Look at all the women, everything is, you know. So, and I was like interested to know what is it like in an Ethiopian church. You know, he said it's more conservative, more calm, you know, like you have ambient music, and like I could just imagine that kind of solemn, you know, sacred atmosphere, not with all this our noise, you know. So yeah. Good. So my people, you know, yeah, we just have to understand it's not something that we are going to be killing ourselves over, and it's not something that we are going to be hating each other for, you know, because we have to keep in mind that at the core is one supreme being that everybody is, you know, praying to, trusting, and that supreme being is like the sun, you know. It's like, you know, it's like the essence of life, is bestowed on everyone, like, we have the illusion that maybe if you're a Christian, you are godly, you do all you're supposed to do, you pay your tithe, you are righteous, and then God is going to bless you. But there are Muslims that are also doing very well. There are Muslims that are blessed. They are Alhajis, they have everything. They don't lack anything. They have everything. Also, they are living fine. And there are Hindus that are living fine. And very important, there are atheists that are living fine. I remember I have a friend. She's from Sweden. So for her, at that time, I think it was something like February or January, I don't know, and we were told to fast from our church at that time. And like I was telling this girl that I'm fasting, like she was asking me, what do you mean? Like you need to drink just tea and no eat solid food and all those things. And I was trying to explain to her the concept of fasting, that the way we're taught, believing in God, trusting God for something, and fasting and praying. And she's looking at me like, wow, like, that is very strange, because in Sweden, that they don't believe in God, they don't go to church, and actually they categorize people who believe as mentally incapacitated. And I'm like, really? So every day you learn something new. So yeah. So my people, I don't want to cause any commotion. I just want to kind of like kind of clear the air about Christmas celebration. Should you celebrate it or should you not celebrate it? I'm just trying to explain to you, like for example, here where I am is Germany. It's a Christian state, but the majority of the people celebrate Christmas. It's not called Christmas, it's called Weihnachten. And Weihnachten means holy evenings, and those holy evenings is coming from a tradition that is further beyond Christmas. They used to have it like something like that for them. So they used to have it like that, and they do all those festivals. So yeah, it's something coming from beyond all this Christmas. So they have the cultures about it. Last year, before all this corona crisis, I was able to go to a Christmas market. I actually did a video about that on my YouTube channel. So I'm in one of the city centers in Berlin. This place is called Alexanderplatz. So there is a lot of movement here. There is a lot of people here. So I'm just going to go into the Christmas market and I will show you what I'm talking about. So people are selling different types of things here. You can find food, all types of wares. So mainly food. But here you can see here there are jewelries. People are selling different types of things, sweets. So this is the highlight of the Christmas market. Yeah, so we are now inside the Christmas market in Germany, in Berlin, Germany. So yeah, I'm showing you here the Christmas market. You can see the Christmas stuff here. So a lot of people are selling jewelries also. Jewelries. So here is food. We have food. Yeah, different type of food. And pub for drinking. Yeah. So here's also play for children. So this is what you get in every Christmas market, different things that are in offer to the people. So everybody is going to the Christmas market. So here they are doing ski.
Los geht's! Damit das jetzt nicht auf den Preis So? So we are still in the Christmas market. Yeah, so I'm still in the same Christmas market. It's not really full now because it's in the daytime. It's midday, so normally in the evening it's really full. People normally have their dinner here actually. So it's like an open market. A lot of things. Wares, food, jewelries, entertainment. Yeah, food especially. Drinks and blue wine also. Blue wine is like red wine that is being cooked. So most of the time, a place like this will be selling blue wine. Will be selling blue wine. So yeah. So I think I'll go to another part of the Christmas market. Yeah. With all the entertainment stuff. So you can see this is also another entertainment stuff for kids. So this is still the Christmas market in Alexanderplatz, Berlin. One part of it, not the whole of it. Yeah. So here is you can put your children here, have them drive around, and this one also see different activities. So it's basically the same thing like the other side, food and drinks. So, but there's also another major one. We will try to show you guys. So let's go.
The herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
So I'm going to take you to another Christmas market here in Berlin, Germany. So as you can see, there's a lot of security measures. The doors are secured. You have to go in. It's protected because of the security incident that happened here last year. Not here, but in another Christmas market. Yeah, so I'm basically going to go in now and show you some of the highlights of this very Christmas market. Let's go. So it's the typical food, so clothing, Have different type of things in offer for children, for adults. So this is just going on every day, from the first Advent. Every day, this is going on. So yeah, this is how Christmas is done. This is December in Germany, basically. So you get to see different. These are fruits that have been sweetened. We call it Süße. So in here is like so here we have so jelly. Have some jelly here. So people from also other ethnicities are also here selling their stuff. So people eat, drink. So you can basically come here and have your dinner, your lunch. It's a little bit pricey, but you know, it's Christmas market, Weihnachtsmarkt. So the wheel there is also for people to see and have fun.
Merry Christmas, a Merry Christmas, a Merry Christmas to you.
So there's also people skiing here. So lots of activities. So you can see here people are skiing. Lots of activities. This is Christmas in Berlin, Germany. So this is the fancier tomb. This tomb we are looking at. It's one of the landmarks of Berlin, Germany. So it's like ice skating. So it's artificial ice, and people get to wear their skating shoes and just skate on it. So let me still look what else I can find. So these are like sweetened nuts, different types of nuts. I've been coated with sweet caramel, something like that. So people are just buying sweet things, different kinds of things. So like if you want to buy fuss and all those kind of things. It's cheese, I think, yeah, cheese. So these are traditional German wares for Christmas. So for decoration, you can just buy them and use it to decorate your house. So you can buy your food and stay on one of these tables and stand and eat. There are also spaces where you can sit, but most of it is standing. Like here you can see some of the elderly people sitting. But yeah, and this is how people go to the roller. So I hope I find another exit here. I think I've shown you everything that needs to be seen in a typical German Christmas market. It's all fun. So on Christmas Day is just the conclusion of the whole thing, Nothing is happening. On Christmas Day it's just coming together of family and food and eat and, dinner together. Otherwise, the whole celebration has already taken place before the Christmas Day. So I want to go through the other exit. So Christmas time in Germany is eat and eat and eat again. Enough food to eat. So enough drinks, enough sweets. Just come with your money. You can buy anything. And there are also people from other ethnicities here. So it's not just typical German goods, German foods, typical German drinks. You get to see people from also other ethnicity. So this is Kartoffel chips, that is potato chips. So you can buy porcelain here. So other than food, you can just buy some of these things as gift items for loved ones, or for decoration of your home. You can also find something to buy. So I'm leaving one of these markets. These are sweetened nuts, and yeah, that's his jewelry. You can also always here you can buy the Wurst. Yeah.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding.
another episode.
Tidings we bring to you and your king.
That's it for today. I do hope that you have enjoyed watching this vlog. It's my first attempt at
So my people, what I'm trying to say is that here it's about the consumerism. It's about, you know, ntogari akanego. Make money, they move hands, they change hands, you know. And so many companies, we hope for Christmas sales